Guys, welcome back to another episode of Dumb Stuff with Matt. These are the side panels out the inside of the boat. They are done up in grody old red 80s carpet. Tonight we are going to upgrade these to something a little more modern looking. It should go good with our color scheme, and well, these are pretty stained up, pretty nasty. They smell a little funny, and I may have a rotten spot in the wood that we're going to have to address, but hopefully not. So, enough talking, let's get to it. Okay, as usual, let's go through what we're going to need to get done what we're going to get done. We have both interior panels. We have new carpet. I got this from Menards, incredibly cheap. It was like 16 bucks for a 6x8. I did buy two of them, as you can see the other one on the other side of the panels there. I got my trusty old nail gun, air powered. We got some staples. We got a pick and some pliers to pull the old staples out. That's for me. So let's get into this thing. Okay, so first thing we got to do is get the old carpet off. We can be gentle about it, or we can be rough about it. I kind of prefer just to get it done as fast as I can get it done. What we're going to use is a pry bar, pry up our edges. Here the old staples giving up. Okay, we officially have all of our staples out. Now I'm going to go through and pull all the staples out of it so there's no sharp edges. I'm going to put you guys on hyperlapse for that. Hang tight. Okay, now we got most of our staples out. I'm actually going to cover them all up with carpet anyway, so I just made sure the ones that were still sticking up were taken out. So now we're going to take the carpet off this thing and flip it over. See you in just a second. Alright, sorry guys, I was rudely interrupted by my wife, reminding me that the magnificent supper she cooked was ready. So, up next, we're going to get the new carpet rolled out and set the old panel on the new carpet. Oh, you know what we forgot? I have to trim off 2 inches to make up for my new back platform for the back seat. I made it wider than it was. So let me do that real quick before we get too far ahead of ourselves here. Alright, so we've got our new carpet laid up underneath the panel. I did trim some off this edge to make up for my new sizing of the rear seat cushion stand thingamabobber. I'm going to put... Alright, we've got our compressor line over here. We've got our staple gun. I wanted to show you the staples that I used. You gotta watch your depth. Some of you noticed when I did this video here, when I put these side staples in, they were too long for the board I was stapling into. So they're poking out in the backside. So this time I was a little more cautious about my purchases. You can see the wood is thicker than the staple, which after the carpet is over it should be just fine, but we definitely don't want sharp edges poking out into the boat where all the kids are playing around being silly. Also, when you do this, you want to make sure you're wrapping enough to get it over the other side, otherwise it will peel back on you. So I'm going to put you guys back on the stand and get to work here. I'll probably do the first couple so you can see it. Then after that, my compressor's going to turn on and get all rowdy, and nobody likes to hear that. So let's get to it. See what it looks like. Well, that doesn't look too shabby. Gonna pull a little tighter here and put some staples in just to hold everything together. This will be covered up by the seats anyway. Happens all the time. I'd say that looks a little more updated. On to the next one. And there we go, guys. 2 reupholstered boat side panels. That about beat me for the night. I'm gonna focus on some waller pops. Tomorrow, we have to do a passenger rear window in a Hyundai. So I'll probably bring you guys along for that. That should be a learning experience on a pile of garbage. But I think we're gonna call it for the night. Thanks for tuning in. If you got any questions, put them below. Have a nice day.